How I lost my sight goes back to 1973 in October. Somebody brought in a parcel which had been delivered by the post office, and whilst I was holding it, it blew up. Although at the time I saw nothing, I felt nothing, I heard nothing. As a result of the booby trap parcel, I was totally blinded. My right eye is completely false. The left is not very pretty, so I wear a cosmetic cover shell over it. It blew off my right hand, took the tip of my index finger on the left, and quite a bit of hearing loss, down 50% in one ear and 75% in another. Honestly, all I could think of were all the negative things in life. I couldn't read a book, I couldn't read a magazine, I couldn't drive a car, I couldn't. And somebody from the charity, Blind Veterans UK, came to see me and told me what the charity was able to do for me. And that changed my whole thinking to becoming positive. Instead of I couldn't do something, maybe there was the chance that I could. My feelings when I came down to Brighton was a bit like going to, I suppose, a new boarding school first day, feeling absolutely lost and terrified, frightened, apprehensive, all that through one's mind. And then I went into the lounge, I heard all this laughter and chatter, and I was told, well, there are people there missing both their eyes and their legs, or their eyes and their hearing. And I thought, well, what have they got to be so cheerful about? And again, that was when, for me, the light began to shine at the end of the tunnel. When I came down to Brighton, I had to learn the basics that all visually handicapped veterans had to do at that time, which was the basic skills of reading Braille, which of course is not so commonly followed now. Most importantly, typing. You had to be able to communicate on paper, and what we call daily living skills, which in theory was looking after yourself in a kitchen, being able to maybe make a cup of tea or something like that, and mobility, which is the art of getting around from A to B, both indoors and out, with a long cane to protect you, which is a marvellous bit of kit. I'm very lucky. I chose purposefully to come to retire within striking distance of this particular centre in Brighton. I come in one day a week where, in theory, I use the gym, have a swim, and then do arts and crafts. So it gets me out of the house for the day, gives my wife a break, and I enjoy doing something, you know, with practical with my hands and so on. The help that the charity can give is permanent, because once you're a member, you're there for life. The charity acts as a massive, great safety net. You know that at any time, if things go wrong or fail, or you need, you're feeling depressed, you can call on the charity and they will pull out all the stops to help you. There is this immediate camaraderie, this understanding, and often some good healthy competition between the services, Army versus Navy versus Air Force. We're members of a very special group of people, are fond of where we can find fellowship, advice, encouragement, sympathy and understanding. Because who better to advise and counsel you than somebody who's been through exactly the same situation themselves? Unless you're blind, how can you, in a way, possibly know what it's really, really like? When I woke up and thought it was the end of the world, they've given me a whole new chance to live again. They have provided a pool from which one can draw a great strength. I suppose we'd regard ourselves as being members of a very special club with an entrance fee that few would like to pay. What more can I say except thank you, thank you, thank you, Blind Veterans UK.